Let's open up and build the LEGO Star Wars set 40755 Imperial Dropship versus Rebel Scout Speeder.
Villa Varykino. If it's Star Wars, we collect it.
Hello there, thanks for visiting Villa Varykino. Yesterday I decided to check out my local LEGO store to browse their range of LEGO Star Wars sets, and I spotted one that is recently released but I haven't been able to find elsewhere locally here in New Zealand. It seems to be quite popular. This is the new Imperial Dropship versus Rebel Scout Speeder set, and it looks a lot of fun. It's got a fantastic lineup of 7 minifigures. We've got 3 Rebel Fleet Troopers, 3 Stormtroopers, and the exclusive droid figure QT. So I thought I would pick this one up and have a bit of fun building LEGO today. So thank you so much for hanging out with me. Coming up really soon, I'll take a closer look at all of the parts inside and get building. But first, let's take a quick look at the box. This LEGO Star Wars set is set number 40755, Imperial Dropship versus Rebel Scout Speeder, intended for ages 8 and up. I really like that sort of silvery blue brick print that they're using on the modern LEGO Star Wars sets. We also have the 25 years of LEGO Star Wars emblem there, and of course, as part of this promotion, certain sets are including an exclusive minifigure that doesn't necessarily tie in to the set itself, but it is a really fun bonus, and I love the astromech droids in LEGO form. I think this one looks really cool. We've got this really fun art on the front of this battle between the 2 speeder ships, the Dropship and the Rebel Speeder. It's really quite fun. We've got studs being fired at each other. We've got some ground battles here and a nice graphic there of the included minifigures. Some classic ones that are available in other sets, of course, but you can't go wrong with classic Rebels versus Stormtroopers there. I really like that graphic there on the front. Now, a lot of the sides are just that same brick print there. This one says 25 years of LEGO Star Wars in its several different languages. On the back, we have some other different graphics showing some of the play features here. The cockpit can open. We've got little components that are going to detach. This one has like a little turret that's going to detach off the speeder. That's going to be a lot of fun at checking that out, and of course just some classic action here with the minifigures on the back. The other side, we again have that 25 years of LEGO Star Wars logo there, and along the top edge we've got a lot of copyright stuff, but we do have a fun one-to-one image here of one of the included minifigures there on the side. The underside, again, more barcode, copyright text, LEGO logos, all of that kind of stuff. The classic LEGO box from the modern era looks fun. I can't wait to get stuck in and open it up. I've just opened this end of the box by snipping through the sellotape, so let's check out the contents inside. We've got lots of bags here to go through, and we'll have a look at the minifigures as well and the instruction booklet. Oh, we've got lots in here. Okay, so let's pop that box off to the side. Oh, we've got a sticker sheet. That's going to be a little bit of a careful job to make sure those are carefully applied. And of course, we've got here booklet number 1 for building the 2 vehicles. We can also see our QT there, and book number 2. So this is a lot of papers, a lot of fun building there. And it looks like we have all of the numbered bags. We've got, that looks like 6 bags. Yep, we've got some big ones there. I can start to see some of the minifigures in there. Minifigures in each of the bags. That's kind of fun, all scattered through. A lot of the times, all the minifigures are all together in one bag, but they are scattered through. So I'm going to be building them as I go through each bag. So this is fun. I love building LEGO. Grew up with LEGO, and I'm really excited to see just how popular LEGO Star Wars is. So let's get everything set up and let's start building. As I have been building mostly small-scale LEGO sets recently, like polybag vehicles, it was really fun to sit down and build a larger classic play-scale set. At my casual brick building pace, the set took me approximately 1 hour and 7 minutes to build, but as the set does include a sticker sheet, it took me a little longer compared to a set without stickers. As an adult collector, I wanted to take my time here to get them applied as best as I could. I found the long angled side stickers on the Rebel Scout Speeder the hardest to get even. It did take me a couple of tries. There were 6 stickers on the one sheet, 3 for each vehicle. The console pieces are printed, so at least I didn't have to apply stickers to those tiny pieces. Besides the stickers, the actual building process was really fun, with nice and easy to follow diagram instructions as I would expect from a modern Lego set. Divided into 6 numbered bags, the steps were broken down into clear sections. The first instruction booklet covered bags 1, 2 and 3, while the second instruction booklet covered bags 4, 5 and 6, and it was fun to build a minifigure or 2 with each bag. There were 2 construction steps that I did find a bit tricky. The first was attaching the front angled cockpit section of the Imperial Dropship. It connects with a ball socket joint which took a bit of force to connect, and I found it difficult to get a good grip on the 2 sections without breaking detail pieces off, but I got there. The second tricky step was attaching the turret section to the Rebel Scout Speeder. There's not a lot of room for error here, and I had to gently adjust some bricks outward a bit to get everything to line up and click together. Once I got those 2 steps sorted out, the rest was much more straightforward and simple brick building steps. I have to admit, it was the Star Wars minifigures that first drew me the most to the set, especially the exclusive QT-KT droid, as these 2 vehicles aren't seen on screen in the original trilogy films. But as a fan of the older Star Wars Expanded Universe and having built many Lego vehicles from my own imagination in my childhood, the unique design of both vehicles makes this such a fun set. While I won't be using the stud shooters myself, I do get anxious about losing Lego pieces these days. It does remind me of firing my Lego pirate cannons and losing those little black Lego cannon ball pieces around my childhood living room. So I'm glad the feature is here for young fans to play with and have fun with. While I didn't expect this set to be the next one on my shopping list, I'm sure I'm not the only fan with a long Lego wish list, but sometimes it's just fun to grab a brand new Lego set and get straight into building. I'm happy I was able to find this set at my local Lego store, and now I have 2 fun new Lego Star Wars vehicles to add to my display. So I had a lot of fun building. Let's take a closer look at the completed set here. So I'm going to start out with the exclusive droid minifigure QT-KT, this vibrant pink astromech, which I think is really fun. So it comes with the 25 years of Lego Star Wars base plate there, a nice little display, though I was a little bit confused as to why they include this black plate. I guess you can put either the minifigure on that in front or add another figure in front. It's just a little bit odd there, but otherwise I think this looks really fun. Lots of printing, very cute. Nice to have just a little bit of a unique fun element there just to sort of add in to this one. So of course we now have the iconic Star Wars conflict, Rebels versus Imperials. I'm going to take a closer look at the Imperial Dropship first. Something I really like about both of these vehicles is that each one can actually fit the 3 minifigures that they come with. The cockpit on the Imperial Dropship is a little bit of a tight fit. He just fits in there, and if he's not quite in the right spot, it can somewhat restrict the closing of the cockpit, but I do like being able to see him in there. And if we look from the side, you can see that we have that printed element in there, which is quite nice. There are stickers. They're always a little bit tricky to apply, but they are a pretty good match for the color of the bricks underneath. We've got some moving elements here like the engines on the back, and this section here in the back that has 2 stormtroopers on it can come off and kind of be like a little removable sled there to sort of get those troopers off into battle. So the troopers themselves do have faces underneath their helmets, and they are different. We've got sort of a bit more of a generic face under that helmet, and I'll quickly show you the other one. We have a female face under this one, so it's nice to have variety. They're not just sort of all the same, and they do fit on the back pretty well. It's just kind of nice. A little bit precarious. I don't know how that would necessarily work in the real world. They probably have a harness or something like that, but of course it is Lego. It's just for fun. We have stud shooters on the side. They have green little translucent studs loading in there. I'm not going to use that feature. I always tend to lose them, but it's fun there for the younger fans because of course this set is intended for ages 8 and up. Moving on to the Rebel Scout Speeder. Again, nice to see that it fits all 3 trooper characters, and the troopers all do have different faces. There is one that is a girl, 2 that are male characters here, and they actually have, if I can get this one off, they do have faces on both the front and the back, so you can change their expressions, which is always fun. I like the fact that this has more space to fit the minifigures in. This one looks a little bit more proper. We can fit 2 characters in the cockpit. They can hold their blasters. They can sort of have just a little bit more space than the poor stormtrooper in the cockpit over here. And of course we've got this large weapons array which can spin, It can also be removed off to make a bit more of sort of a turret off in battle, but I did find it very hard to click into place. I kind of had to flex the bricks just to fit it in between there. It doesn't sort of go in smoothly. I found that to be quite a tight fit, so I won't be removing that one off for display because I think I prefer the way that it looks as being part of the actual Scout Speeder here. Again, stickers, these ones in particular I think were the hardest of the whole set, just because I really wanted to make them symmetrical, and that sort of curved angle does make things a little bit trickier, but the front one was much easier, and I like to see the rebel bird on there. This one also does have a printed cockpit piece. It's a little bit tucked in there, but I thought that that was a nice touch. And of course we also have stud shooters on this one as well, this time red. So lots of play features. I like that the vehicles can hold all three, so it feels like sort of an even battle here with 3 stormtroopers, 3 rebel troopers ready to go. Great for young fans. Of course, now you've just got to decide who's going to be the bad guys and who's going to be the good guys, but really fun. It's always fun to see these sets online and then finally find them at your local Lego store. I wasn't sure if I was going to find this one because 7 minifigures is just fantastic. And you can't go wrong with iconic stormtroopers. I think they're always fun in Lego form. I gotta say, I think this one is my favorite just because I am a little bit more aligned with the Rebel Alliance and I like the layout of the cockpit a little bit better. But this one's really fun and I think it was a fair price point for the vehicles and the amount of minifigures I got. So I'm really happy to add these 2 unique Star Wars vehicles to my Lego display. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today as I opened up and built a new Lego Star Wars set for my collection, and I had a lot of fun. I hope you have a wonderful morning, afternoon or evening wherever you are in the galaxy, and let's hang out again very soon for more Star Wars fun. May the Force be with you. If you're a Lego Star Wars fan, I've also opened up and built the Trade Federation Troop Carrier set. That video is linked here in case you haven't already seen it, as well as a whole Lego Star Wars playlist. This is the way.